Alright, what's Gucci, everybody? This video we're gonna get straight into. Pretty much I'm about to wrap my roof, and the way I'm doing it, I want to take my antenna off the top and do the wrap, you know, on the full roof, and then put my antenna back on top. So this is gonna be a video showing y'all what y'all need to do that. Pretty much what you're gonna need is a flathead screwdriver. You can get, if you got a tad popper, that'd be good. If not, grab like a plastic scraper or something. I got a 10mm socket right here, and I got a 8mm socket on a I forgot what you call this setup, but you can get it like this. That'd be good. So pretty much what we need to do is, and I'm not, some people will take this full headliner off. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna detach the back half and kind of pull it, jimmy it down, and then get to my antenna, because the antenna, you know, from the back window is actually not that far. You know, it's about somewhere like right here. So, you know what I mean, it's not that far back. So I'm gonna just do the back part. Pretty much what you need to do is these two right here in the back. You're gonna need to get those down or get those all out. Then you're gonna need to remove your coat hangers that's here in the back. Then after you do that, you're gonna need to pry this section back a little bit, and then pry this down a little bit on both sides. You'll be able to bring the headliner down. So let's get into it. First thing, we're gonna start with these tabs right here. Alright, so here go the first tab right here. Kind of just want to get something underneath there, and I'm gonna actually come from both sides. Go and get just enough space for you to get your fingers in there and slowly take this out. You don't want to just rip this out, you know what I mean, and cause damage to it. Man, this thing is in there, and it's a little bit cold out, so it's not helping with my fingers, you know what I mean. But give me 1 second while I get these out, and I can get back to y'all. Whew, that was a little bit challenging. All right, so I got the first one out. Here we go. Pretty much the way I found it, the easiest way I found to get it out is when you once you get a little bit to slip a finger in there and you start pulling it down, you know, try to go in circles. Be pulling, don't yank, but have some pressure on it and send it in a circular motion while you're pulling it down. That's the easiest way I found to get this out. So I'm gonna get the next one out, then we're gonna move to the coat hangers, how to get those off. All right, y'all, so we got them both out. Boom. I got one of these coat hangers pried open, and that's what you're gonna need your 8mm socket for. But go to the other one. I haven't opened this one up yet, so trying to position myself in this small back seat of this Camaro. You know how that go. So all right, give me 1 second while so pretty much all you want to do, the easiest way I did it, took my thumb and try to push up on the outside piece. There's you see this crease or this line running around. Push up on the outside part, slip small flathead screwdriver right in the front. Try to work in there. and get this part down. Now be careful, because it is held on the back end. It's the part where it just hangs at, so you don't want to break that off. You know, if you can avoid that, boom, and there you go. That's open. You can get up in there. Like I said, at this point, got my 8mm socket. So, oh, here we go right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Take this bolt off. Come on out of there. There we go. All right, boom, and should be able to take this off. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna see what's going on with that. See if that should be coming off with it or not. All right, y'all, I got you. So after you remove that bolt, it's pretty much just a plastic piece in here that, you know, you need to wiggle that back and forth to not break it, and you should be able to wiggle that out. There we go. It's like a little, somewhat of a clip. There we go. Hopefully y'all can see that. So yeah, we'll go ahead and remove the other one, and I'll get back to y'all in a second. All right, so next step, this part right here, coming, you know, straight from the edge of your back window. You want to pry this open. Don't jerk it. Don't jerk it open. You know what I'm saying? You don't need it all the way off. You just need to, pry the first half of it open, so you can have some wiggle room, and then we'll come and pry this piece down a little bit, so we can have some play to mess with that headliner. So easiest way to do it is get your fingers in here, and there we go. Let's pry this. Boom. There we go. So that's really all you need right there. I'm not taking this whole thing off. So boom. Next, I cleared a little bit of room. There we go. I think that may be just enough just to wiggle my headliner past it. Hopefully so. So for right now, I think I'm gonna go with this, because you can, you know, as you pull it down, you can kind of see that you got some clearance. Y'all may not be able to see it on the camera, but I can see that, you know, I don't need to pull this all the way down. I got some wiggle room, and while I'm pulling, you know, it'll come with it. So I think I'm good. I'll go to the next step. All right, y'all, so I'm at a good point. And again, all of these steps that I'm showing y'all, do it for both sides. I'm just showing one side because, you know, in order to cut down on time in this video. But so we got a good point, looks like. So now what you want to do is you know, work on this side area. Just push up on it, give yourself enough room to slide it from that crease on the side, and make sure you don't do it with too much force. You don't want to crease your headliner or anything. So just work. Right now I'm going to work back and forth between this side and the other side over here. See right here, pretty much got it to a good point. And once you get to a certain area, it'll just flop down. So I'm gonna work both of these sides and I'm gonna get right back to you. All right, y'all, so at this point I'm able to have some space to get up in there. Now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to get your head back in this little recess area, and you're gonna be able to just put it down enough to see and get up in there. So let's see if I can show y'all what's going on up in there. There we go. And you see those two, that yellow connector and that purple one, or yeah, yellow and purple, magenta color. Those are the two. They each got a tab on it that you need to lift and then pull the connector out, so don't just yank it out of there. Make sure you undo the latch and then pull it out. And then right behind that is the bolt that you need to unscrew. So I don't think I'll be able to do this with the actually I'll try to set the camera up, but if not, then I'm gonna go ahead and have to do this without the camera on. But this is a very tight space. All right, y'all, now I got the clips off, and I'm gonna just let y'all know, man, this was easily the hardest part of this entire process for me. So take a peep up in there, and you can see I got them loose pretty much. For both of them, on the top there's like a little, I can see, whoa, I can see one of these from where I'm looking at. Let me try to show y'all. Give me a second. It's right there. If you see right there for that yellow slot, at the bottom there's one rectangle with a circle in the middle, kinda. But if you look on top of that, there's a part that sticks up from all the rest. I use my flathead screwdriver to get in there and wedge it, and then pull that piece out. And it's the same for both of them. So those are loose, but like I said, this was easily the hardest part for me. So the next step pretty much is taking off that bolt that's back there. So get up in there. All right, now these are the bolt and whatever this is that I pulled down from out of there. Just remember, at least on mine, and I've never messed with all this stuff before, the cords coming down from the antenna that I disconnected, they were coming out of the back of all this stuff. So it was sitting there like this, and the cords were coming down from the antenna and pushed toward the back of the car. So that's just something to remember if you do this, you know what I'm saying, when you're putting that stuff back on. So now that all of that's off, we should be able to pull the antenna off the top. So kind of wiggle it, make sure you don't mess up your paint. There you go. And that's everything. So there go the full antenna, both cords. You know what I'm saying, make sure this it's a lot of sunlight. Make sure this plastic piece right here, you know, you kind of pull it up, tilt it to the side, and then tilt it to the other side, and you should be able to get all of that off. So there you go. Alright, y'all, so got it off. Of course I'm gonna clean that up, and I'm taking this off because I'm about to wrap my roof, which that'll be in another video coming up soon, hopefully. But here go the antenna, and this is the part I was talking about where it comes down and comes through the back. So, and those are the cords that I disconnected. So that's pretty much it for the video. Of course, to get all this stuff back on and everything like that, you pretty much just gonna do all of this in reverse. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'll hit you a follow back if you seem somewhat interesting, you know what I'm saying? And go ahead and hit that red subscribe button down below for me. Make sure you thumbs up the video. If you got any questions, anything like that, hop in the comment box and I'll try to get back to y'all. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace out. Squat.